King. Sir King. Sir King.
Canvas.
Sir King. Sir King. Sir King. Sir King.
Okay, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Please feel free to thumbs up the live as you come into the live. It'll be tremendously appreciated if you do. What's up, Don Armada Robles? Hope I said that right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for dropping down and subscribing to the channel. All right, so what we'll get into real quick. I'm gonna talk about my day real quick, and then we'll get into the news that you absolutely cannot use. So here we go. So today was a pretty good day. The weather was good. What's up, Black Pearl? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, Nessa A? How you doing? You said chilling for Philly. Okay, that's good. Congratulations on your Philadelphia Eagles, and prayers to you about the 76ers. What's up, Nessa ABCDEFG? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, Miami Popo? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right. So yeah, so today was a pretty interesting day. What's up, Mama? Oh Lord, I'm about to say Mama Scorpio. What's up, damn Scorpio? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So yeah, the day was it was a good day. So I went to the hood gym today because I told you what happened at the bougie gym the last time. So I still didn't feel good about going there just because I didn't like, I explained to y'all what happened before when I went to the bougie gym. So I didn't feel like going to the bougie gym. But I went to the hood gym today. Everything was cool at the hood gym. We played half court today. One guy was pissed off because his team kept losing. But I didn't care. I was doing my job. I was making my shots. So I was happy we was winning. Then some dude came into the gym and he looked like he was lost, kind of. Like I was either he was just touring the gym or trying to see. And then we asked him, "Yo, are you gonna play?" And he said, yeah, I guess I'm gonna sign up or something. I guess so. I guess he was checking out the gym to see if he wanted to join. So then he decided to join. And then homeboy, oh my God, homeboy, he had this move, and all he did was make his shots. I was like, damn, I don't think he even took a shot before he played with us. But he was definitely on. So I was like, that's interesting. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. But it was a good day at the gym. It was definitely a good day at the gym. So I can't complain about that. You need to visit the gym. Well, let me tell you something. Don, Amado, Robles, there's a lot of people around here who need to visit the gym. So you ain't alone. So then I don't know. How can I describe this to y'all? All right, so that was that. So then I was down in a local spot, right? The crazy thing has happened, right? So I'm outside, and it's populated. I'm telling you, people are outside today because the weather was nice. I'm outside, and all I hear is like, "Stop him, he's son." And I'm like, "What? Stop him, he's son." So I turn and look, and this is like this medium set woman and then this heavy set man running. And I'm like, what? And then all I see is this dude on the bike, but it was the dude on the bike, I guess it was a dude or a woman on the bike, had a hoodie on. It was a pink hoodie. It had the hoodie on their head. So you know that the hoodie was the hoodie on their head. And they were pedaling on a black bike. And I'm like, what? Like, he said, stop him. He got something. And I don't know if the dude stole a purse or a bike. To me, I thought he was like, hey, stop him. He stole a bike. But then I'm like, okay, why the woman running? Like, it really didn't make no sense to me. But that dude stole something. Now let's get into the after effects. Now this is what happened. So the dude take it off on the bike, right? Now, mind you, dude on the bike wasn't pedaling that fast. It wasn't like he was trying to get away. He was pedaling. I don't know because the bike had a speed or something, but the tires look heavy, so maybe that's why. So a passerby who saw this or whatever stops, and then they try to jump in the passerby's car. It was a white car, a white small car. So that girl gets in the back. Big dude tries to get in the front, but I guess she tell nah, the passerby. I mean, sorry, not the passerby, the innocent guy, however you call him. Yeah, the passerby. I guess tells him to get in the back. So they did go to, they make it to the stoplight. The lady, I guess for some reason, gets out and runs back to where the incident happened. And the big dude, he continues with the car. Now, this is the crazy part about it. They stop at the light. I'm like, why y'all stopping? I understand why they stopped at the light because they didn't want to create an accident, right? But I'm like, yo, by the time that light turned green, homeboy gone. Like homeboy gone. So it was crazy because they waited at the light, waited at the light, waited. I'm like, y'all jump that light and go find that motherfucker. If the cops pull you over, the cops ain't gonna give you no ticket. You just have to watch out for traffic. You ain't. I was like, oh Lord, what's up, Natasha? I appreciate you. Thank you for sending the platinum chat, dudes. I appreciate you very much for doing that. I hope you had a great day. What's up, real Mama Fifi? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, marvelous me? Good to see you. Thank you for being here and being marvelous. So yeah, so they just waiting at the light. So then finally they go, but I'm like, damn, he gone now. What's up, Diva D? How you doing? Good to see you. So then, all right, whatever. I'm still chilling at the spot outside, whatever. So then I see the dude walking back, and then he stopped at the corner. So I guess he had called the cops. So the cops pull up, whatever. I guess they took down the information. Now the part I didn't realize, I was trying to see if he would have went back to where the spot the lady was, but I'm assuming now I don't know that he jumped in the cop car because I guess the lady took down the report, all that stuff, whatever, and then all of a sudden I didn't see him no more, and I was waiting to see if he had left, but I guess they jumped in the cop car because they had found the guy. I'm assuming. I don't know, but because I was where I was, it didn't really concern me. Not that I'm not a concerned citizen. I'm just saying. But this is the part I was going to tell y'all. Please keep yourselves in shape. Please keep yourselves in shape, y'all, because big dude couldn't really hardly run because what he big. And you never know if you gonna get in a situation and you got to chase down a person. And in that situation, like I said, that dude wasn't pedaling that fast for that. Like I was putting myself in that situation. Oh, I would have caught up with Bad Boy, and I would have pulled him by his motherfucking hoodie to the ground because you never know if somebody waiting for you with a knife. So I would have pulled his or knocked his ass down on the ground. But I was like, both of them were out of shape. Both of them couldn't run nothing. And I felt like if homeboy, I'm not knocking him. I don't know how old he was. He was probably, I don't know, 40, 50. I don't know. But if he would have been in better shape, I felt like he could have had a chance to like catch up with that bike and handle the situation on his own. But yeah, so hmm, that was today's drama. It was just interesting. It's like you got to always keep yourself. And what's interesting was all I saw around me was white people running, not white people jogging, white people taking physical fitness, white people with their dog. I didn't see hardly us black folks. Not knocking us, but I'm just saying, I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, we got to get our focus right. We got to get our mind right. Like, we should be jogging around too. Like, we'll wear the Lululemons and the Nike spandex, but are we really doing anything to be in those spandex that's worth physical activity? I'm just keeping it 100, y'all. I'm just keeping it 100. That's all. Because I just feel like, man, maybe people got different ailments, and I understand that. But damn, like you never know. What's up, Brown Beauty World? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into some real world stuff. No, let's skip the basketball real quick. Let's talk about the NCAA. Listen, y'all, you got the NCAA March Madness. I'm not going to go too deep in it because I haven't been really following that close. But what I'm telling you right now, they're ruining college sports. They're ruining now. These players can make millions of dollars based on that NIL deal, the name, image, and likeness to being in the portal. And pretty much, if you have a big booster, or if a booster likes a particular player, he can pay them whatever to go to his school. But what's going to happen is, unless they put a cap, I can only see this working out if they put a cap in. But they're ruining college sports, to be honest, because how can a team, how can a fan base get behind a team if a kid is jumping from school to school to school every year in the portal? And it's just like, oh, well, let's pay this player this. Like, you really not going to have that kind of, I think, authenticity or that camaraderie that you would see with a no. I think that's the thing that separates college sports. Now it's going to be tainted with the money. I understand it, get money. It can give you options and choices in life, but it's got to be a better way because these kids are just going to enter in the portal and then just jump out the next to go to the highest bidder. But that's the way it is. But I never thought it was cool for these institutions to get all that money, make it off those kids, and they never got nothing back in return. So, but right now, the way it's going, these kids can, don't get penalized for the sad part about it is like all those kids who did get 1,000, maybe got $1,000 slipped on the table to them and got found out, and they got banned from the NCAA. Now it's okay. So it's just insane. But I do think I was listening to something on Instagram. I was like, man, that is the point. They are going to ruin college sports because it's just going to be the higher bidder. But I guess that's what people want. I don't know. I don't know. But I just hope they know how to handle that money right. Because more money, more problems. And I feel like when you're doing that at a university, and you driving around in a Lamborghini, at a university, that breeds jealousy. Even if you are the most well-to-do, that's still gonna breed jealousy. I feel so, but some schools, at some schools, colleges and universities, those athletes live a whole different world than the regular student. Those student athletes, they're not in the same dorm. They take different classes. They're not even part of the regular student body. And in some schools, they are. But the way it's going now, like how you gonna tell a kid to get a college degree when he making more than his professor? That's why I keep saying how does a college professor tell a student, yeah, you need to do good, and the college kid can say, I'm making more than you. It take you 10 years to make what I make in a year, so shut up. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Um, Model Scorby says most of them are not going pro. Might as well get paid. That's true. That's the point. I understand the logic in it. I'm just saying it's ruining sports. It has a tendency to ruin sports because you get to see someone grow from a freshman to a senior sometimes. But maybe that's the old day. Now this new day is I'm going to get paid, and I'm jumping in the portal, and I'm going to see who can pay me the most. And now it's a business. But don't expect your coach to care about your feelings and that you just 19 and that you 18 because you took adult money. So you're gonna have to handle that now. I'm just saying. But yeah. So that's that. What else I want to talk about? Okay, so let's talk about Trump and Elon real quick. I read an article that was a very, very good point. Case you saw, if you saw, what's up, Sarah Van? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So yeah, if you follow the market today, the market went up. A lot of tech companies and stuff were affected by Donald Trump saying that he's going to have selective tariffs because I told you April 2nd is the big day, and that was he was supposed to impose these tariffs on China and all this. So he's not going to say selective tariffs, which I think is more of a problem now because how are you going to determine which company gets which 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 companies are not going to be affected by the tariffs and which ones are, right? So, what's interesting to me is that I think that Elon did not calculate the backlash that he would be having regarding his involvement in Doge and in the government. Because, like I said, when Trump said he gonna have selective tariffs, obviously, if anything that was to benefit anybody regarding tariffs, Tesla, Elon was gonna get the biggest benefit. But what I don't think he understood or what he could calculate is the backlash, the international backlash and the domestic backlash. And now let me tell you the other piece. Tesla has plans to move into AI more aggressively in humanoids. After what he's been doing with the government, do you think anybody will be willing to purchase or put a Tesla robot in their house, no matter how beneficial and good it is? No, no. And I think he didn't take that into account or miscalculated how that would affect his brand. Because a lot of people say Tesla right now is still a car company. So when you're sitting up here seeing that people are turning in their Teslas because they don't want to be have to deal with being harassed or having their property vandalized, then that's something to consider. I was reading about the Cybertruck, right? The Cybertruck being recalled because the aluminum panels, like that's the worst. That's messed up when you know you're gonna have to wrap your car. You're gonna have to car wrap it. I forget the term, but it's when you put like that cover on it. Like you can make it whatever color you want. You can put design on it, whatever. But you're gonna have to wrap your car because the original paneling tarnishes. Like who will get away with putting a car on the streets and selling it, knowing that the paneling is going to tarnish? So it's a lot of that, and it's just so that's being recalled, and they're not selling as much. And I know for and in the EU, Europe, they're not doing it, and I feel like they propping up Tesla. They propping up Tesla so hard, so but I'm paying attention for their earnings. I'm paying attention to the earnings 'cause I think they look at numbers. Now everybody's tired of the show, the robo taxi, the humanoids, all the fluff that he's been given. The numbers going to speak. I feel. But then on top of that, you got to think about the damage. A lot of those people who invested in Tesla, they are heated right now because they're like, yo, he's taking away from the value of the company with his shenanigans. Like I say, anything that Tesla puts out is not going to be welcomed with joy and happiness because Elon is synonymous with Tesla. So if you sitting over there cutting grandma and grandpapa's Medicare, Social Security, cutting all this stuff. You just laid off all these people in the government for no reason. You saying they overspending. They're not going to be so quick to buy the next generation of the Tesla. So it's going to be interesting. But let me see what y'all say in the chat. I must do. Sarah Van says I must be do better. Also, yeah, get y'all if you can. I know, like I said, I know people suffer with ailments. I know life is hard. I know people get up, travel hours to work a hard shift, go get something to eat, then or travel long hours to get back home, and then they don't have no time for exercise. But like I said, at the end of the day, I saw Big Boy. He couldn't run to go get his wife's purse or bike, whatever was stolen. You got to be able to defend yourself in a time of confrontation. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it's survival because we gonna be getting we gonna be in survival mode in a minute, okay? And I'm gonna get into this after I make my finishing remarks about Tesla. Um, and what's up, Darlene Gibson? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Let me see. Madame Scorpio says most of them are not going pro. Okay, I read that one. All right, so yeah, so let me get into so that whole thing about Tesla. That's what I'm saying. So I think like they asking Elon to step back because he's causing harm to those who invested heavily in Tesla. And I do believe Tesla is a futuristic company, but if your brand is your most important thing to your revenue generation, if you got a bad brand, a bad name, nobody gonna buy that stuff. No matter how progressive you are, you would literally have to go through a whole remake of your brand and switch the name or sell it through somebody else to maximize your profit. But that's we'll see about that. But a lot of people are pissed off with Elon um, because of what's going on and what he did and all that. What's the other thing we'll talk about? Okay, so what I'm telling y'all that y'all better get ready is because I feel no matter they're feeding y'all fake numbers right now. I feel I told you they're feeding y'all fake job numbers. So Jerome Powell is sitting up there saying the economy is resilient, we're doing great. No, we're not doing great. I feel like prices are too high. They're complaining, and I'm reading the articles. They're complaining about food is too high at the grocery stores and it's hard and all this stuff. I agree. And economic growth is declining. Especially with the tariffs, I agree. And I feel what's going to happen is we're going to lead to a terrible, and I hate to say this, but I'm going to tell you something. When you have car notes, almost $700, car insurance that's astronomically high, housing astronomically high, food astronomically high. People can't, and the wages are not equaling or making it easy for us to manage these high costs. And there isn't I don't know, an abundance for jobs. I see people laying off and all this other stuff. That's not telling me we in a strong economy. That's not I feel you're not in a recession until you actually in a recession. Nobody can predict a recession before it actually happens. You know you in a recession 3, 4 months after the fact you've been in a recession. So I feel right now, and then also a lot of people living on credit card debt. A lot of people living on savings. So once that dries up, and once you don't max out your credit cards, what you gonna do? You're gonna be forced to stop spending, right? So then that's when they're gonna get the message that people say now we in a recession. That's too late. But I'm just telling y'all now, y'all need to prepare. Y'all need to prepare. And those who benefit when a recession happens are those who save their money. Why? Because they're able to buy stuff cheaper than they normally would. And I feel that's what the president tried to do to some degree. They propped the stock back up real quick so those who lost out there on their money can recoup it and then drop it down again. It's just too many signs for me. I read those companies when they report, they say, oh, we anticipate an economic slowdown. All of them saying that. We anticipate an economic slowdown. The consumer is being more cautious, all this stuff. You know, economic sentiment, consumer sentiment is down. Those are buzzwords. But when they come out and blatantly lie, I'm like, yo, why y'all lying like that? Oh, inflation is still high, but we see a strong and resilient consumer. For how long? So yeah, so Trump trying to put on airs and stuff like that, that all is good and gravy, but it's not. It's not, y'all. It's not. It's not. And people just keep putting, spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning on credit cards and stuff, but that's soon gonna stop. Because when things become delinquent and you can't pay, then what's gonna happen? It's a vicious cycle. But we shall see. We shall see. All right, we're gonna take a that's it for the world news. I'm gonna take a brief commercial break. Feel free to send a gesture, if you so choose to, the $ Sir King Crown. All right, and we'll be right back. Mm. Now y'all been saying, what the hell was that? I don't know what the hell that was. I guess that's an impersonation of people in the beef sector trying to get attention. I don't know. I don't know what the hell that was. Anyway, moving right along. Moving right along. I don't know what the hell that was. Madame Scorpio says, SK, you right about kids hitting portals because of money. I saw that with Colorado and it brings out jealousy. Yeah, it does. I mean, it does. Let's be honest. If adults gonna get jealous because they see another person in a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, what the hell you think they're gonna do for a person that's taking the same class you in? It's just, and it's just, I don't know. It's just, I feel sorry for the kids these days because they got to deal with so much, man. They got to deal with over sexualization. They got to deal with your popularity being determined by application and how many followers you have. The non-promotion of good in school and society because they're taking God out the classroom and they're promoting greed, selfishness, and like I said, sexuality. It's hard. And then on top of that, you giving 18, 19 year olds 2 million, $3 million. What in the hell are they gonna do with $2 or $3 million except get in trouble? Some of them I've seen have helped their family, but even if they do good, that brings out the sharks, yo. That brings out the sharks who say, "Oh, let me help you. I'm gonna manage your money in 5 years. I'm gonna make it 30 million, and you got three." That's the era that we're in. You know, so it's a sad. It's two sides to every coin. Now those families. I just think now those kids will never have a childhood, and let me just tell you why. If I'm a parent and I know that my 10-year-old son in 8 years can make no. Let me back up. My 10-year-old, the shit they may start. Let's say my son is 8. In 6 years, because they start high school at 14, 13, 14. In 6 years, my son could be making 20K, 40K. As a 14, 15-year-old, there ain't gonna be no childhood. He gonna be training, he gonna be studying. I'm gonna make him the best freaking freshman in the nation. That's it. So it's gonna deprive kids of being kids because believe it or not, high school kids can now get NIL deals. Obviously on a smaller scale, but it's going to push them up to where they can get them deals. And like we see, college, they getting millions of dollars. And like somebody wrote in my chat, oh, if you know you ain't got no potential to go pro, she, you gonna try to get whatever. You gonna be hopping from school to school like a frog or like a toad to whoever, whatever role you can fill. That's crazy, but that's society is based on greed and money is important. I don't know. It's really conflicting these days because money is very important, but to what degree? To what degree? So, so yeah, let me address this B sector stuff real quick. Let me start with the Larry Nelson thing. I was around when I don't think I was a content creator when that whole Larry Nelson thing, but I was well aware of what was going on. And I'm be honest, I didn't find it entertaining. I didn't find it interesting. And I still feel that way to this day. So why the hell are we sitting up here entertaining something that whether they lying or not, really had some real life trauma to it. I didn't understand that. Like I don't know why we reintroduced it or re-bringing that up because I listened to some of it and I was thought there would be some. Anytime anything gets reintroduced, there's a revelation that has added to something that we don't know. But as far as that Larry Nelson thing is involved, it ain't nothing new from that. So why are we sitting up there that wasn't I mean, that whole situation was not good. I just don't understand it. And Larry Nelson's not even on here. Larry Nelson is irrelevant when it comes to current day commentary. So why in the hell is he being brought back up? I don't understand that. That's just weird to me. And somebody tell me, oh, well, maybe he wanted to give I don't know what he wanted to give, but nobody cares. Leave that sour ass shit back where it was, wherever you from. Leave it there. Now you bringing other people into the situation like Vonnie Vaughn. Funny Vine, like that lady left YouTube because she got tired of the lack of intrusion and lack of peace that was following her because of her presence on this application. That's just weird to me. Like y'all conjuring up shit that's been buried and need to stay buried. For what? A 48-hour news cycle? It makes no sense to me. Leave that shit alone. Damn. Content that dry? Like, anyway, moving on from that. What's up, the B Sector Podcast? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Now let's move on to my name being mentioned about some doxing shit involving Trish. I can dox her. I don't even know that lady like that. I don't even care to know about it. I don't dig in people's information like that. And I heard the insinuations with my name being thrown around and Jay Wilson saying my name 1,000 times over Pizarro. But what's the weird thing about what Jay Wilson was saying? Now he did try to like, oh, I don't know if Sir King doxed her, but I heard something about um Berkeley prep. First of all, I don't remember what live that was, and I wish he would have sat there and told what live it was. But ironically, he did. If you remember that much detail, why don't you tell what live that happened at? So everybody could go back to the point of reference and see that nobody I didn't dox her, but the way it was said, oh, I doxed her. No, I don't do no dox, and I don't go look up nobody's personal private information on no damn LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is like the greatest snitch of all. Like to be honest, like no, a lot of LinkedIn, child, LinkedIn, I know serves its purpose, but it opens the gateway to a lot of other shit that can happen. Like if somebody want to do some foul stuff, they have all your information right there. It's like, yeah, I understand people want to get a job, but damn, they anyway, move on. Yeah, the tats, he definitely was on repeat. Oh, I didn't know so, but Sir King had asked her what location in Berkeley was, and she couldn't. Now, I don't know if he doxed her. I don't know if he doxed her, but she said he. But Sir King, no, Jay Wilson, I didn't dox nobody. People dox themselves. And I think we need to sit up here and stop using doxing incorrectly because y'all use that word wrong. Okay? It's called when personal private information is used for malicious intent. Regurgitating and repeating the words that someone has stated to gain clarification is not doxing. And I wish y'all would stop that. Oh, they doxed my church. How the hell they doxed your church when your church got an online platform? That's weird to me. Anything that's personal, if it's personal and it's private, and you got to dig for it, okay, that's doxing. Anything online that's for public consumption is not doxing. I wish people would stop that, but they do that to rile the people up and to think that somebody's privacy is being invaded and shit. And that's why I tell y'all, don't put nothing on the internet. Why are y'all putting stuff? Y'all be like, well, Sir King, you online. I don't have no shit on the internet. I don't. I don't. I don't. Mm-mm. And I wouldn't have nothing on the internet because the way they're doing these facial recognition databases, like if you know in China, and they probably have it here, where they use all the data that y'all post online, put it in a database, and as y'all walking through the street, scanning y'all faces to see it matches something in their database, and y'all don't even know that. I told you, give things people for free, and they'll give up their whole life to you. That's all Facebook is, a free application so they can get your personal private information, sell it or use it however they want to. China, they walking down the street. In China, they walking down the street scanning their face in a database that they have. Yeah. Mhm. What's up, Philly T? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. All is good with you. Sarah Van said food, gas too high, everything too high, parking too high, everything high. I'm like, how y'all expect us to sit up here? How, like I told you, how the hell the Dollar Tree gonna be a Dollar Tree, but now they selling $5, $7 stuff? That's not your name. Your name not $5. Your name not sometimes dollar. Your name is dollar. $1.25. Oh no, now we going to $5. I'm like, what? Oh, we had the drinks that were $1.25. Now they $3. So I don't even get nothing out of there no more. I don't know because it's about the principle. Y'all lied to me. Y'all said y'all was a Dollar Tree, and I understand it's hard out here. And sometimes when you have a single price point, it is hard to stand by it. But damn, like you can $5. Shit, and you know who competing with them? Walmart. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I would go to Dollar Tree to get stuff for like gift wrap, balloons, stuff like that. You know who intruded on their space? Walmart. Because because Walmart got the best selection of cards, right? They got a plethora of cards for every occasion. So I would go to Walmart, go get the card, and then I turn around and look, and I'm like, yo, $98, 98 cents for a gift bag. 98 cents for, I'm like, this better than a Dollar Tree. So Dollar Tree is gonna be out of business in a minute because Walmart is encroaching on their space. What's up, Ronnie Q? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Don Amato, I hope I'm saying your name right. Robla says, yes, so I'm more careful. What you said? Yeah, I was doxxed. Damn, yeah, it's this internet, you gotta be careful. They always use words wrong, just like how to use the word mammy. That seemed to be the new up and coming word too, mammy. Mm. But yeah, you just gotta be careful with technology and stuff. Let me see. You said most of them are looking like don't say that, my damn Scorpio. They gonna come over here and get you. They'll come over here and get you. But yeah, so they doing that over there in China, to be honest. So be careful with y'all. Just be careful with. Oh, and this is another thing. Yo, they examining, and y'all can find articles about this. Oh, can y'all hear me? Oh, my bad. So like, what is that man doing walking on my screen? Oh, this is another thing. So Trump up there, they going through y'all social media to see if y'all sympathize with any of that shit in the Middle East. And if you are, if you an immigrant or whatever, a migrant, they're gonna send you back over to where you came from. I'm like, damn. So be careful what y'all post because it's kind of scary. They doing that dictator stuff. Be careful, y'all, because he said that, oh, if they sympathize with like the college students, they sympathize with, I'm not gonna say it, but they sympathize with a certain faction over there in the Middle East. He's like, okay, if that's the case, I'll send them back over there. I'm like, oh, so they monitoring y'all social media, so be careful what y'all say. I'm just saying that. And then be careful what y'all say in the future. Because I'm sure if he gonna use that, he gonna also try to hone in on who's saying what about him now. And all that. Mm. So be careful, y'all. Sarah Van says most take care of their mothers and families, like you said. Yeah. So that's the good part, but also the bad part is that they got people out there, people who are moochers, who coming around trying to, get some piece of the pie. Or then it opens up the family. Oh, you got all that money. Why can't you help me get this house? Get this. And feeling they have to be Superman, and at the end of the day, they wind up broke themselves or barely, barely making it. So you gotta be careful with that. All right. Oh yeah. Let me just say this, y'all. Yeah, I saw a really good movie in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night, because in the middle of the night, there's rarely any good TV on. The movie's called Gemini, and y'all probably all saw this, but Gemini with Will Smith came out in 2019. That where the portion that where I caught it from was so good. It was action packed. I was like, damn, that was a good movie. It was good. It was good. So if y'all trying to, and I'm sure you can. Y'all can find it on. Let me see if you can find it free on YouTube. Hold on, y'all. That movie was so. Like I said, at least the part I saw was good. That movie, ooh, I was like, what? It was, and ooh, Lord, the fighting moves were good too. Hold on, movie. Let's see if it's free on YouTube. Don't say I ain't never get that to you for free. Hold on. Oh, Project Gemini. Is it Will Smith? Hold on, y'all. I'm looking up to see if it's free on YouTube. Oh, that's a trailer. Yeah, y'all can. I think if you got it. Oh no, it said buy or rent. But I think if you got premium, it's free. It's Gemini Man. It's Gemini. Sorry, it's Gemini Man. That movie was good. You definitely check it out. If you got it on premium, YouTube premium, I think it's free. That movie was good. Okay. So all right, so we talk about Larry Nelson, the Doxxing lies. They don't know how they can always say in that role that name wrong. And yeah, I didn't dox that ain't Trish. I mean, whatever she got in with that whole belief shit, she's the thing about Trish is like she's a prolific liar, right? And I don't like it's weird why we entertain her, but I think she is so nutty that people just entertain her just because she is just so extreme. But what she does is dangerous because it takes a real life. It starts to take on a real life element. Like you going around saying, "I doxed you." I don't even know you. You're not like not even interested for me to put in that time and effort. Like to put in those keystrokes would be a waste of brain power and finger muscle as energy. Like I would just, you're not important to me. Like I just feel like all the bullshit that you've done from stupid stuff, like you're not interesting to me. So to sit up there and have marinate that lie, like I feel like Trish is a person that wishes she lived a certain life, like going saying that she went to Berkeley, saying that she owned a prison, saying that she could put on the hip hop TV, whatever it was, um, YouTube award. She wants to do something that could define her career, but somehow she fails at execution. She wants to be a high activist, but she lacks integrity, moral character, and understanding of how to do that. I honestly do feel that. I honestly feel that way. So she's trying to sell her shit online. Believes, believe. Ain't that where that dude that did that fire festival? He did that in Belize. Then on top of that, you taking people out of the country, one who black, no offense, but who black and who gonna get caught up in a judicial system where you do not have the network behind you or international connections behind you to assist them if they were to get into some kind of foolala. What? And they got people signing documents. That's what I'm saying. That whole extreme of having people's Jay Wilson said the documents were so extensive. What? So you hoping they don't read and then slip something in there on the 48th page out of 72 and have the sign on it and then come back and say, oh, remember on page 48, you agreed for me to take over your YouTube channel and incorporate it into my own business. See, that's the stuff you got to watch out with Trish. That's just like for real, for real. Like, it's just show us something first, Trish, please. Show us something in real life that we could then believe you. So, Real Mama Fifi says Trish is a compulsive liar, a sociopath. I believe it. Yeah, Felicity says she saw that movie and it was good. Yeah, it was good. That's my first time seeing it. Um, what's the other thing I want to talk about? None else. That's it, y'all. That's pretty much that's been going on the YouTube streets. I'm not interested in that Brian and Roe, but Jay Wilson, watch out for Brian because it's weird how that man be on your channel saying, "Oh, you my mentor. Oh, I like how you tell me what to do." Then hop on his channel and say Jay Wilson is demonic and the devil. I'm like, what in the world? What? Oh, he mad because Jay Wilson said he need a ring camera. Then go sit up there and say, "Oh, he blocked all the cash outs for coming in." Brian go because Jay Wilson told him, "Oh, everybody send a cash out to Brian so he can get a ring count." So Brian set up there and put his cash app on don't accept any cash apps or don't let it. I was like, you are one confused dude. You are one confused person. I don't know. That's this whole situation weird. I'm not talking about no Tommy and no Castro. Weird, weird. And that whole grooming situation. I, and Jay Wilson, like I'm hearing bits and pieces of things because I don't find it really that interesting. I think people are saying grooming and another what D would D at another wrong word. They don't know the form of grooming. Grooming is sitting up there from the way I understand it. Maybe the way uppity don't understand it is maybe brush your hair. I'm just joking. I'm gonna tell you the other definition. Okay, it's a joke. I probably need to get over. You sit up there and try to have someone who's younger than you pretty much groom them to tell them what's acceptable and not acceptable in the hopes of that you can take it farther in the future. In the sense of Jay Wilson, I think those gay young men find him as someone that they can speak about and confide in and not maybe he give them some relevant life advice to deal with their situation. That's why I feel they keep flocking over there. That's what I feel. Like, because if you really disdain or you hate somebody, you're not gonna go up on nobody's panel that clowns you incessantly and continuously like that. But some people like that kind of torture. I don't know. But that's my assessment from afar, to be honest. Let me see what y'all saying. Believes don't believe in believes. Yeah, I agree. We ain't beefing. You just mad. What's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Sarah Vincent, he's still messy after all those years. So sad. Yeah, yeah. Thank you all for welcoming We Ain't Beefing into the chat. Sarah Van, that's the thing. You 55 years old. What steps are you going to do to improve? Maybe he says he don't have to improve. It's his show. I hate when they sit up there and they say it's a show because this is why you don't bring no script to your broadcast. I think you should sit up there and say it's comedic commentary. That would be a better analysis or a description of your channel because it's not a show. You have no props, you have no actors, and you're talking about people's real life events. That's not a show. It's not a show. And you can't say those people's real life events are loosely based on your presentation. No, they're directly correlated with what happens in their life. So it's really interesting. I mean that, but I think when people say that, they have to give a reason to explain to their partner or their wife or their husband or their family members or whoever finds out or their job and give and say, "Hey, that's my show," and that's why I think a lot of people say that to give it an excuse of what they're doing. But but that's all I got. I'm gonna drop my link real quick. Feel free to hit the link and tell us what you think. It'll be tremendously appreciated if you so choose to. Um, but yeah, but that's about it. I don't know anything else. Just like I say, be the change you want to see in the world. Exercise, keep yourself in the best condition you can. Because you never know when you might need to run. And that it was apparent today. If you coming in late, I talked about this dude who I don't know his wife purse got stolen or a bike got stolen, but he couldn't run after that bike. And I felt like from where I saw the situation go and where he was, I don't know. You never know what you're gonna do when you're in those situations, but I felt like I don't know. So our bodies decline as we get older. But who knows? I don't know. I'm not gonna be judgmental in that situation, but never let your guard down. No matter how nice the neighborhood is, there's always somebody trying to take advantage. Even rich people still. Uh, check out the news. And you know who getting old? Ben Affleck. I was like, yeah, I think that was Ben Affleck. I was like, ooh, child. I'm like, ooh. Yeah, yeah. Because he coming out with some new movie. I'm like, damn. So, what's up, Tay Bay? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Sarah Van says Trump on Facebook and TikTok. I thought Mark Zuckerberg owned Facebook. Let me see what you're saying. SK does is this true? What you mean, Sarah Van? SK does is this true? Oh, does Trump own Facebook and TikTok? No. Mark Zuckerberg owns Facebook and Instagram and Telegram and WhatsApp, and I'm sure a slew of other communication apps. TikTok, they're still trying to figure that out. They're still trying to figure that out. The whole thing of who's going to control Oracle. But like I told you, I'm not Oracle, sorry, TikTok. But everybody's saying we don't want TikTok if we don't have the algorithm because it's useless without the algorithm. That's the only thing that makes TikTok successful is that it can push things to you that you can buy because it's the algorithm. So all these people are like, we're not going to buy TikTok if we don't have the algorithm. So they're trying to figure it out. So when you say, oh, YouTube, okay. Well, YouTube is owned by Google. Google is a they're all publicly traded companies, but Google has had a couple of CEOs since its inception. But actually, Google bought YouTube. YouTube was bought years ago, I think for $1 billion or something. So, but they didn't come with it, you know. But Mark Zuckerberg, they don't come with, so they just buy it. They just buy it, say it's theirs, and that's how they do it. So on Prime, okay. What you mean on Prime? Prime is an Amazon product. Oh, you. I think she late in the chat. I think she late. No, Gemini man, it's on YouTube. On YouTube. She'll get. I think she's the way. I think she's watching it from when she came in. Now on YouTube, yeah, YouTube Prime. I think she's talking about something else. All right, anything else, y'all? Anything else? Because that's it. I ain't got much else to talk about. To be honest, there ain't much going on. Thank God for peace, or I must have missed it. To be honest, but that's all I know. That's all I know. Well, I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for y'all wonderful support. If you want to, feel free to send a gesture $, Sir King Crown. And that's it. I mean, that's all I got to say. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Sorry it was short and sweet. I'll continue to patrol these YouTube streets and go on from there. What she said? She getting old and feeble. Drugs don't mess her up. Poor Tish. What's she talking about? Well, y'all, I'm out of here. Thank y'all for being here. Talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.
Sir King.
Canvas.
Sir King. Sir King. Sir King. Sir King.